Dominic Grieve, have you got the numbers to get the first step of this process through tonight to defeat the government?
I hope so.
You don't know?
I'm never certain, because I'm the first to accept that this is emotional. Colleagues are under a lot of pressure. Colleagues will understandably change their mind. I've never been critical of people facing these difficult choices, but everything suggests to me that we have the necessary numbers.
Okay. And even if that works from your point of view, at that point, Boris Johnson could say he wants to trigger an election, which could potentially mean you're voting for or against a general election tomorrow. So we'll stop your plan in its tracks.
I don't think so. I think that if we initiate this today, we will be able to carry this business through the House of Commons and put it on the statute book before any general election can be triggered.
Right.
So
why? Because you're in control.
Because we're in control of the order of the business of the House. So
Nigel just raised his eyebrows at that. So who is in charge at that point? If they succeed,
that's
are they
the
in charge?
amazing thing. You know, I mean, Dominic, you and I both fought the last election on making sure that Jeremy Corbyn didn't get anywhere near number 10. You're making it all the more likely. I mean, it's absolutely bonkers that you're taking control away from a Tory Prime Minister.
Firstly, we're taking control to Parliament because the government is not behaving in a way that I think is responsible. So it's not a very satisfactory process, I fully accept that, but Parliament, the House of Commons, will take control of its order paper. Now,
and
the Prime Minister...
Just to be clear, because we're all learning as we go through this, just to be clear then, if Parliament takes control, the Prime Minister, the government of the day, the executive, cannot overrule that?
The government will have to wait its turn for the Prime Minister to introduce his Fixed-Term Parliament Act motion.
By which time you think you will have got your anti-no deal legislation through?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, so the election might still take place, but it would still be necessary for an Article 50 extension to be secured, whether there's an election or not. Also worth bearing this in mind, unless Jeremy Corbyn imposes no conditions at all, very much in his hands and that of the Labour Party, whether the Fixed-Term Parliament Act motion goes through.